Okay, now we're going to look at beyond notation. So, coaching, as we all know, is a training or development process supporting and guiding an individual or a team towards a specific goal or target. However, coaching is no longer just this. It's also a thriving research field. So, as you can see by Abram and Collins here. So what is complex coaching? Complex coaching is the collaborative, action-orientated conversation that allows enhancement of life experiences, achievement of goals, and self-directed learning. It's also athlete-centered, looking at their athletic performance from a number of different angles, environments and disciplines. And we're looking to create marginal gains in their performance by nutrition, strength and conditioning, physiology and, of course, performance analysis. Complex coaching is having a system or playing philosophy, keeping to it and adapting it to match the changing environments of the field of play. We're looking to adapt to match opponents' formations, tactics, game plan, adapting to cope with conditions, injuries, playing surface, etc. So, coaches who want to continue to reach the top of their profession will have to live by this lifelong learning model. A model that is supported by complex coaching. In this model, we'll be working alongside specialist scientists, masseurs, analysts, etc. In this model, we should also be offering a theory-based but evidence-based practice with pre- and post-match feedback and reflection sessions, allowing all parties to ask, why are we performing at these high or low levels, and what can we do to improve? The next area we want to focus on, beyond notation, is technique analysis. Now, technique analysis is normally being part of the performance analysis section as qualitative data. Technique analysis, although part of the performance analysis section, which is normally quantitative data, is normally itself a qualitative data section. It's often based on videos of elite performance, using them to help performers model their techniques using videos of model performance. This method is called sequential video analysis, guiding performers and telling them this is how we correct rather than you're doing it wrong. Because many elite performers historically have reached the top of their sports by having what you would call poor textbook technique. So the Fosbury flop and high jump, for example. The next stage would be the mechanical video analysis of the technique. And in this, we're looking at the position of your body, your limbs, the planes of motion that your body's in, and then finely tuning small details such as angles of limbs, body positions, rotations, and etc. And there is an example of the Fosbury flop right there. Real-time motion analysis being the next heading, which is becoming a lot more common in sport these days, especially in elite performance. We can get extremely accurate recordings from GPS, heart rate monitors, and stadium cameras, or even just a pen and pencil. We can measure and record the physical demands of athletes' performance with these simple methods. With these simple methods and the numerical values that we achieve from them, we can redesign coaching practices to match the requirements to their sport, position, and fitness levels. We can use these same methods during training sessions and can gather data to work out effects of fatigue to skill and tactical positioning of the performer also. Extremely useful to gauge performance with aspects such as distance, speed, acceleration, intensity, and positional mapping, all recorded, and with the potential barriers of cost, training of equipment, and accuracy becoming smaller by the introduction of tablet devices and improvement of app technology, as you can see at the bottom with the app UberSense. There we go. So, what else can we also analyse? There's a picture of Google Glass. There's an American footballer telling us, sports psychologist, about his dreams. As I said, what else can we analyse? Well, hydration and fluid loss during performance. What are the effects of effective fluid intake on our athletes? What is the effective fluid intake for our athletes even? We can look at RPE, or the rate of perceived exertion, using the Borg scale. Using this as an alternative to heart rate monitoring. We can also use time gates and Google Glass to view, record the intensity or acceleration of running speed of our athletes also. And as I said before, we can look at the psychological performance of our athletes. All of these, if measured, could help us create our marginal gains that we were talking about earlier.